I'm going to save you all about 50 years of trial and error in about 6 minutes. Because I probably messed up more of this cast iron than you even know. I've watched you all make the same 5 cleaning mistakes just over and over. And mistake number 4, that's going to get some of you all riled up. So before we begin, let me give you the 5 here real quick. Number 1, you're just scared of water. Number 2, you think salt's the only scrubber. Number 3, you're soaking it overnight. Number 4, the big one, you think dish soap's going to kill your seasoning. And number 5, you think you have to re-season it every time you wash it. Stay with me, we're going to fix them all right now. So here's the thing about water. It's not the problem. Rust can be the problem. It's not well seasoned. It's got some nicks out of the seasoning. You could get some rust in them locations. Use whatever water is necessary to rinse it out. You can use a towel. You can use a paper towel. You can use shop towels. That's it. Dry her out real good. Water's not the enemy. You can dry it with a rag. You can dry it on the stove. They both work fine. Now don't get me wrong. I love the coarse salt trick. It does work and it has its application. But a lot of you think that's the only way to clean them up is with some salt. So you can use a lot of different things. You can use a chainmail scrubber. I just use a nylon brush. It's got a little edge here that you can knock bits off. It's stuck and you can scrub her up. Plain and simple. Learn how to cook properly in a cast iron. Nothing will stick anyway. All you should need is a nylon brush. It's not going to hurt this a bit. Even scraping with the end of that, it's just a plastic nylon brush. You'll be good. I highly recommend them. Now here's one that could possibly become a problem. Water sitting in the pan. You just let her sit there. If this thing has any nicks in that seasoning, it is going to rust. I'm pretty positive mine's not going to rust because there's no nicks. But if you always want to be safe, don't let water sit in it for a long time. It can sit in there for a while. Best thing, as soon as you get done cooking, knock that stuff loose with a metal spatula preferred. Then you won't have them stuck bits when you go to clean up after you're done eating. Just don't let water sit in your cast iron skillet for a long time. You can use it, dump it out, and always give it a good dry when you're done. Now here's the one that's probably going to get you all down there commenting and typing in that comment section. So this here modern dish soap. There's dish soap, there's dish detergents. I think they're all the same. There's some soap experts that will be commenting down there in the comments. If you want to learn about soap stuff, you'll see it down there in my comments. Check them out. A couple little dabs of soap in there and a little warm water. Just put a little in there, get yourself some suds, and get to town and clean that baby up. It's not doing a single thing to your seasoning. If it was, people wouldn't be using electrolysis and they wouldn't be using lye to be able to get seasoning off and that crud buildup. Just rinse her out good and you're fine. You hit the front and the back both. Just dry her off real good. That's the important part. Let's get her dry. So 20 years ago, I tried some soap and I never turned back. I use dish soap every single time after I use it. I don't want the flavors left over in my pan. I don't want everything I cook to taste like bacon. Now here's a little bonus I'm throwing in on this one. Everybody says it tastes like soap. It doesn't taste like soap. You just didn't rinse it well enough. Does your dishes taste like soap? No, these don't taste like soap. And once they're seasoned, they're not porous. They have a layer of polymerization on there that's just like a piece of plastic inside the skillet. So there's no soap taste either. And then the next one. There's people that think you gotta re-season this every time you use it. They're putting oil on here, they're smoking it on top of the stove or sticking her back in the oven. All that's hogwash and you don't need to do it. So after you wash this and while it's still warm, I just use the warmth from the actual water. If you want to hit it with a dab of Crisco or your favorite oil, go ahead. It's just a maintenance layer. You just get a little bit on there and just rub her in. It can be oil or it can be Crisco in this case. I actually think Crisco is the best for seasoning it when you season it originally. I tried all the other ones and I eventually went back to good old Crisco. Now here's the important thing. There's no dirt. You just wipe that pan out, that thing's going to be all brown or black. It's nasty in my opinion. Who wants to eat that stuff? The good part about Crisco is it will be self-stable and it won't go rancid. Now granted, if you're all one of them anti-seed people, you probably don't want to use it. But the key is, if you do decide to oil your cast iron, just wipe it all the way out. There'll still be some microscopic oils on there. Don't leave a big pile in there. That's why it gets all sticky. It should turn out dull like that. It's 5 mistakes and I've made every single one of them over 50 years. That water's going to be fine. The salt's not the only scrubber that you can use. Here again, if you learn to cook correctly, you won't be scrubbing anything out of it anyway. It'll all wipe out. Just don't soak it in water for long periods of time, especially overnight. And this here dish soap, it's fine. I've used it every single time I use cast iron, every time after I'm done for 20 years. There's no issues. Look how beautiful my cast iron is. So if you do decide you want to put a maintenance layer on there, you pick your own oil, or if you want to use Crisco like I do it your way. It's your cast iron. You can do that part yourself. But you don't have to keep reseasoning this. If you learn to cook, keep the heat down and don't build up the carbon to begin with. It should just wipe right out. Hit it with that brush, a little bit of soap, and you'll be good. Hey, if you like my Cooking with Bob content, hit that subscribe and that like. You don't want to miss any of this action. I'll be cooking, sharing my tips and tricks using cast iron for 50 years. Just bust it out and keep cooking.